before training with Steve, I put on a hell of a lot of weight. I had got the heaviest I'd ever been. I found that I couldn't run around and play with my kids, didn't want to play football with my two boys. I had very low energy, very low esteem, and I was stuck in a circle of feeling very unhappy, eating out of comfort, just going round in a vicious circle. And most of all, the relationship with my wife was sort of failing badly. But here I am, fully committed 6 months later, looking forward to my training sessions, and that speaks volumes for Steve's training and motivation. It's not all treadmills or tractor tyre turning, because I'd run a mile if it was. It's just some awesome weightlifting. I'm most pleased with my body transformation. I've lost a hell of an amount of fat, and I'm back enjoying the life with my two boys, going swimming, playing squash with them, and most of all I've reset the relationship with my wife, who's fully noticed my change in body, my change in mindset, and I'm in a much happier place now. You'll also be thinking why you didn't try this years ago like me. I've lost 10 kilograms of fat over the last 6 months. I've dropped fat and gained muscle all at the same time, which is absolutely amazing for me. The most surprising element I found is that it's not all Tupperware meals of chicken, broccoli and rice every 2 hours. I've managed to drop the fat, eat the same meals and food as I liked. I eat 3 times a day rather than 2 meals, and I don't have any special supplements or any special foods. I would say to others, definitely give training a go with Steve. It's really got my body and my mind back on track, and my life as well. In your case, it gives you confidence, and it's never too late. You'll also be thinking, why I did not do this years ago.
For someone who's thinking of training with Steve, right, obviously I train with Steve, and I have found that he gives me exactly what I need from the training. Like the right level of, oh, you just need to chill out, or this is good technique, or you're looking great, or you're doing really well on this, focusing on the positives. And he does exactly the kind of workout routines that really suit me and work for me. And I strongly suspect that his secret hidden skill that he doesn't even know he has is to take a client, figure out instinctively exactly what they need to be happy and successful, and give it to them. So you should definitely try it, because I think he can offer that to you.
So before I started training, I was feeling very lethargic and restless. I was really self-conscious about the way I looked, about the way I dressed and the way I was around other people. I had a gym membership, which I hardly ever used. I lacked motivation to go, and just couldn't find it myself to get going and do it. So now I'm feeling much more confident in myself. I'm much more confident at work, around other people, going out. I've got more energy. I've got more oomph in general, and more attitude and zest for life. For anyone who's thinking of training with Steve, I would say just go for it. I think it's completely transformed my life in how I feel about myself, in confidence, in my energy levels, in every aspect of my life. It has improved just through doing this. And I think it's not just about being fit. It's not just about, training in a gym. It's about your attitude to life, mentally as well as physically. So just do it. So coming here instead of a normal gym is much better for somebody like me who, when I started, I had never picked up weights in my life. I went to a gym once in a while, I did some cardio stuff, and that was it. Coming here, it's actually made a difference. Before, it never made a difference whatsoever, but actually having training and learning how to use weights properly has actually meant I've lost weight, I've gained muscle, and that's what's made a difference. And having someone there to actually teach me how to do it properly has made the biggest difference, which I would never have done on my own. So if I hadn't have started training, I dread to think what would have happened. When I started here, I was the heaviest I had ever been, which concerned me and which provoked me into starting in the first place. So that was a year and a half ago. I would probably be another 1 or 2 stone heavier than that. My life would have been spiraling, and I would have been more lethargic. I would have been more self-conscious. My aim when I started was to be the fittest I was by the time I was 30. I think I achieved that. If I hadn't, I don't know whether I ever would have got to the point where I am now.
I would thoroughly urge anyone to try online coaching with Steve. I used to work, well, I still do at times, 15-hour days, but I've come to realise as I get older, your work isn't worth your life, it isn't worth your health.
How do I feel now?
changes that have happened since training with Stephen have been incredible. My posture is so much better. I get no back pain and my energy levels have shot up. I've been getting compliments about how much I've changed, which has made me more confident when I'm gigging. And yeah, the sort of gains I've made only sort of 6 weeks into training has just really amazed me, and I'm excited to keep going.
Put aside all those doubts, throw them out of the window and come out of your comfort zone and start training with Steve. I can tell you that he's superbly the best, simply the best. He's such a nice person, amazing, and he will get you the result that you look for. Whether you want to look good, you want to lose body fat, you want to gain muscles, whatever your aims are.
Working the hours I do, like sometimes 90-hour weeks, it is just making that time. And I couldn't imagine being back where I was a year ago. No way. Not the way I looked, not with the energy. Just mentally, the mindset I was just pretty miserable at work, and just pretty miserable in general, really. Pain in the arse from my girlfriend. I wish I would have done it a bit sooner in life, but it's never too late to start. So before I started training, energy levels were absolutely rubbish. Just felt doing the same old thing, monotonous at work, not really into it. Concentration was rubbish. Knew I was putting on weight, just wasn't motivated enough to do anything about it. Overall, I just wake up feeling a bit more positive, more healthier, sort of healthy in mind as well. So that's quite an intimidating thing for me. Sort of, I've looked at going to gyms. I've had gym memberships for like 2 years. Never been once, just wasted money. It was mainly because I didn't feel that I was like a gym person or looked a certain way to go to that gym. I think doing it with Stephen obviously gave me more confidence. Just constantly sort of checking in with texts, stuff like that. Just sort of saying when I've done well. Yeah, it's good. I think he's a really easy coach.
I've been coming for 3 months now, and I've lost just on 7 kilos of flab. So yeah, it's been really good. I had quite low self-esteem and not a lot of body confidence in myself. So I was actually probably at quite a low point in my life, really. Like seeing how I was 5-6 years ago and how I kind of declined over time, really, to where I was. I've definitely got a lot more confident. It sounds weird, but I'm walking taller and kind of like presenting myself more. I'm pushing myself a bit more. I'm more open to actually going out and doing new things, really. So it's kind of helped me quite a lot personally. Definitely, just bite the bullet, do it. I've seen like so many changes in like my personality and myself in general, all for the better. So I'd definitely recommend it.
Your work isn't worth your life, it isn't worth your health. You know, no job in the world pays you that much. So again, I would urge you to get with Steve, do his online coaching, you will see results. If I can do it, anyone can. So yeah, I would thoroughly recommend it. Myself in so much better habits. I eat so much better. I'm getting back to the body I had 20 years ago, which frankly I thought I'd never see again, quite honestly. I look much slimmer, I'm getting loads more compliments at work, you know, the fat's going pretty fast. And as I say, I'm getting back to that person I was back in my youth, when I was fit and did lots of sport, etc. Easy to believe that person was gone forever. But actually, getting back to good habits, sorting all out the rubbish, eating better. I've cut 500 calories off my daily diet. Easy, really, no problem at all. And yeah, we're on the right stretch. And by the end of the year, we'll look like that person again. When I founded the Steve and it was an online personal trainer, I must admit I was a tad sceptical. I'd always thought a personal trainer, you've got to go and see them once, twice a week to map the progress, etc., etc. However, the magic of the internet, etc., enabled me to go around my working schedule, and frankly, it's been really easy. The programs come to me rather than the other way around. I spend a lot of time in hotel rooms. Easy enough to adapt, easy enough to get on with them, and I do at least 3 or 4 a week now, just in my hotel room. And again, the results have spoke for themselves. Yeah, before I started training with Steve, I was about 20 stone. I was stuck in many bad habits, working all the time, working 13, 14-hour days. And frankly, I was heading for a stroke. So after Christmas, that's it, no more excuses. get hold of a personal trainer, and I found Steve. On a website, it was absolutely perfect for me. And frankly, since then, I haven't looked back.
I'm surprised, I must admit. I was hoping that I'd get into shape for my hiking, but I feel as though I've kind of gone beyond that. I've got past that kind of initial kind of trepidation of wanting to go to the gym, and now I actually look forward to it. I certainly feel that. I feel a lot more confident about myself, about how I feel kind of physically as well and mentally as well. So there's a lot of positives that come out of it. I think I've done my hiking now, I've finished doing it, but I still feel motivated to carry on doing it and figure out what my next goal is. So couldn't be better. Having tried gyms before, I'd never really got into it. I just wasn't motivated. It just wasn't the environment for me. So on recommendation of a friend, I came here, and it just felt right from the get-go. It just felt like the sort of environment I could be motivated to do it in, and it's proved that way. I'm getting in touch with Stevens. I think where it's different from the gym environment is it's a lot more intimate, a lot more personal. It's a lot less judgmental. The focus is very much on you, or if you're with a partner, it's very much with you and your partner. There's no kind of ego to it. So the motivation behind it couldn't be more positive, really. And this is coming from somebody who struggled with motivation in the first place. So I'd highly recommend.
Before I started training with you, I was always tired. I used to go to bed early, feel tired and depressed most of the day. Didn't have any energy, no will to do anything in my spare time except for go to bed. Now, since I started training with you, 6 weeks, and we achieved amazing results. I lost some weight, have more energy, feel more confident, and I find more spare time. Now I feel much better. I lost 7 kilos and I've lost 15 centimeters from my belly. Don't hesitate and just get in touch with him. The quicker you start,